Hello there, it's good to see you again on 7Edition. I'm Shafika Razali and these are your top stories. 3 locations in Sarawak record readings of very unhealthy API levels. Kulis Segaran among 5 to be summoned over alleged defamation against Dr. Zakir Naik. And hundreds of thousands left without power as Dorian makes landfall in Canada. Good evening. The air quality in various parts of Sarawak, like Kuching, has continued to deteriorate as the haze from West Kalimantan continues to drift over the border. Air Pollution Index API readings at Sri Aman, Samarahan and Kuching are already in the very unhealthy levels. Satellite photos on the ASEAN Specialised Meteorological Centre's website shows low-level wind blowing from the south, carrying the haze from West Kalimantan over Sarawak and into the South China Sea. Large areas circled in blue on the left show the haze from West Kalimantan, while a much larger area in central Kalimantan threatens to blow across the border into Sarawak as well. In Kalimantan alone, more than 1,000 hotspots have been detected, pushing the API in areas like Sri Aman above 240 by early afternoon. In Peninsular Malaysia, the air quality was in moderate levels, except for Johan Setia in Selangor, which recorded unhealthy levels. Other areas in the Klang Valley, like Petaling Jaya, recorded readings above 90, pushing close to the unhealthy levels as of 7 p.m. Now, the Education Ministry is monitoring the haze situation closely in Sarawak, which is affecting students sitting for the UPSR examination. Its Minister, Dr. Mazli Malik, said students' health remains the ministry's top priority as 8 areas in the state recorded unhealthy levels of air quality. Speaking to reporters in Pasir Gudang, Johor today, Mazli said any new decisions on the UPSR exam status in the affected areas would be made soon.
Bagi pihak Jabatan Pendidikan Negeri Sarawak, mereka akan mengikuti SOP yang ada. Jadi kita menantikan mereka yang berada di lapangan lah untuk memberikan sebarang maklum balas dan sebarang perkembangan terkini. Sebab kita kat Kuala Lumpur, kita tunggu pada mereka.
It was reported that 9 areas, including 8 in Sarawak, were flagged as having worrying API levels. Authorities said face masks had been handed over to the State Education Department for distribution to students in haze-affected Sri Aman, Kuching, Samarahan and Serian. It was reported that the UPSR exams would go on as scheduled under strict supervision by the school and exam invigilators despite the haze. A total of 40,448 students are sitting for the UPSR in the state, with the mathematics and science papers scheduled for September 10th to 12th. Now, for more insights into the situation, we have the National PTA Collaborative Council President, Datuk Muhammad Ali Hassan, on the line with us. Thanks for sparing some time with 7Edition, Datuk.
Thank you very much indeed.
Right, first of all, UPSR exams are still going on despite the haze situation getting worse. What are the parents' concern about this? The fact that their children still have to go outside in very unhealthy air quality just to take their exams?
Well, all parents are concerned about this exam. They want this student to take this exam for sure. But I guess if the government wants to postpone it, it must have a good reason for it. This is what the parents are concerned. Almost, I think the exam is very important that the student have to sit for it. What we have to consider is that whether the parents always think whether their performance will be slightly lower or be affected during this Haze situation. Whatever it is, I think arrangements have to be done so that the students are at ease and very convenient with the environment to sit for the exam. Not only the students, but also the teachers. For example, I salute the Education Ministry to provide free masks to all. I also perhaps suggest that free drinking water should be provided to all, because during this time, I think the students need a lot of drinking water because to take care of their health. Of course, they have to postpone whatever outdoor activities during this his time. I also suggest, for example, maybe the ministry or the department should provide transport or carpool to those affected areas. And perhaps they should centralize or put them in a boarding school so that it is convenient for them to sit for the exam. So these are the things that I think of concern. And the other thing also, of course, the activities related to the public activities like Mid-Autumn Lantern Festival maybe should be postponed or should be cancelled.
Right, Dato'. Now, what happens if exams do get cancelled? What would happen then?
Well, one must be of concern. For example, how are they going to perform during the cancel time? They have prepared already emotionally, psychologically, and they are on the go to sit for the exam. If they are going to be postponed the exam, I think we need to consider about the security and the safety of the question. For example, if only the affected areas will be postponed, the rest of the school will sit on the exam. I think they will be going security questions about the questions and of course the quality of the question answered. And I'm sure I would suggest for those affected students and also teachers and parents to be given kind of psychological or motivational talk about them. Be prepared whatever the situation.
Okay, Dato'. Now, last question. In terms of mental stress, how does the Haze situation affect children and their parents who have to prepare for and take the exams? And what can be done to help alleviate or manage the stress?
Well, we have to put the trust on not only the students, parents, teachers, but also the ministry. All of us must trust the education ministry or department. They are doing their best. We trust them. They're doing the best. Whatever affected, I think, lastly, of course, we trust God. Whatever the outcome of the exam, whatever it is, we all have to do the best. Maybe on and off psychological and motivational talks to these students who are affected should be done periodically.
Thank you, Dato', for your time. Moving on, police have not found any strong indication to link the network systems disruptions at Kuala Lumpur International Airport, KLIA, with sabotage. Inspector General of Police Datuk Sri Abdul Hamid Badu said several statements were recorded and police are still consulting certain experts in the field as part of their investigation.
Tidak ada petunjuk-petunjuk yang drastik lah, ya, ke arah untuk nak kita membuat kepastian tentang berlakunya sabotaj ataupun tidak. Belum lagi, ya. Masih lagi mendalami statement-statement yang telah diambil itu. Kita memanggil lagi pakar-pakar, kita konsult lagi pakar-pakar yang di bidang tersebut untuk mendapatkan kefahaman yang lebih tinggi.
To date, 12 individuals have been called to facilitate investigations into the system disruptions that lasted for 4 days from August 21st. For Malaysia Airport Holdings Berhad MAHB Information Technology Division officers had earlier lodged police reports denying their involvement in the incidents. The disruption caused flight delays, affected internet connection, check-in counters and the baggage handling system. Now, Human Resources Minister M. Kulasegaran is expected to be summoned by the police next week over an alleged defamation against Dr. Zakir Naik. According to the Bukit Aman Criminal Investigation Department, Kulasegaran is among 5 individuals to be called in. Its chief, Dato' Hussein Mohammed, said this is crucial in completing the investigation papers to be submitted to the Attorney General Chambers AGC for further action. Zakir had previously lodged a police report against the 5 individuals for allegedly making defamatory statements against him. On the preacher's controversial statements during a talk in Kelantan, Dato' Hussein said the investigation papers have been forwarded to the AGC. Moving on, a small fire caused a commotion at the Putra World Trade Center PWTC, causing hundreds of visitors to scamper to safety from the Mata Fair in the building. It is believed the fire broke out in the kitchen area of Hall 1, triggering the alarms and the evacuation of the building at 1:30 p.m. Visitors and exhibitors at the hall evacuated as heavy smoke started appearing. The small blaze was put out after 30 minutes, and the quick action of firemen ensured no further damage. Fortunately, no casualties were reported. The Health Ministry will be tabling a new bill on the usage of tobacco, vape, e-cigarettes and shisha by March 2020 in Parliament. Its Minister, Dato' Sri Dr. Zulkifli Ahmad, said the ministry is now in the final phase of study to formulate the bill, which will be more comprehensive to handle various current issues. The ministry is almost at the end of the discussions with the Attorney General and is hopeful of tabling it in Parliament in the first quarter of next year. Deputy Health Minister Dr. Lee Boon Chye is heading to the special committee to look into vaping and shisha. The committee comprises officials from the Framework Convention on Tobacco Control and Ministries of Health, as well as domestic trade and consumerism. Let's take a break, but when we come back, this man takes his proposal game to a whole new level. Details next. And we're back with foreign news. Hundreds of thousands are without power in Nova Scotia as Dorian made landfall on Saturday. Many communities within the Halifax Regional Municipality, HRM, are currently affected by the outages, with the local electricity provider, Nova Scotia Power, attributing the cause to high winds, rain and damaged power lines. Around 400,000 Nova Scotia Power customers were off the grid as of Saturday night, while over 64,000 households and businesses in New Brunswick lost power, most in the southern reaches of the province. Fortunately, authorities said there were no reports of significant injuries or deaths so far. The strong winds have caused significant damage, uprooting trees, blowing off parts of a roof, and causing a construction crane to collapse. According to Environment Canada, though Dorian, which made landfall southwest of Halifax on the Chibukto Peninsula, was a Category 2 hurricane as it approached Atlantic Canada, the storm made landfall as a post-tropical cyclone at 7:15 p.m. local time. Authorities said the province will continue to face Dorian through Sunday morning. Meanwhile, Japan braced for Typhoon Fuji on Sunday, cancelling trains and grounding over 170 flights in Tokyo. According to the Japan Meteorological Agency, the typhoon is set to hit with destructive winds of up to 216 kilometers per hour and heavy rain expected to hit the region overnight. The agency said Fuji could dump as much as 300 millimeters of rain in the next 24 hours. A local news agency warned that high-speed winds could destroy power lines and damage homes, while heavy rains could trigger flooding and landslides. Local authority in Ebina, west of Tokyo, told more than 3,500 residents living in hillside areas to swiftly evacuate. In preparation, the Central Japan Railway Company said it would cancel or suspend around 50 bullet train services between Tokyo and Osaka from 9 a.m. local time and warned of the possibility of additional delays and destination changes due to the storm. Japan Airlines cancelled around 20 flights to and from Tokyo's 2 airports on Sunday and warned of more cancellations and delays. Now let's hop on to our daily segment Clickbait, where we take a look at what's trending and making the rounds in the cyber world today. People can get very creative with proposals, from organizing a flash mob to the intimate dinner date, where you plant the ring in your partner's food. However, this story of a man named Eddie Okoro from Hertfordshire, UK, recently went viral on Facebook with his hilarious way of proposing to his girlfriend, Kelly Reid. Claiming to be a spontaneous improviser, Okoro had been secretly taking pictures of Reid and the engagement ring for over a month without her knowing, and netizens just can't get enough. Here's the story. In the post, Okoro wrote that was more of a challenge that Reid knows him too well that she would have clocked on to his every move. So he began taking the ring everywhere he goes, hoping for the perfect moment to pop the question, which dragged on for a month. That's when it hit him. Why not document these moments, since Reid has no idea that he has the ring? Okoro then started the daring project until the perfect moment to propose, or if he got caught. Fortunately, Okoro finally found the perfect moment to pop the question to Reid, and she said yes. But how he did it, he said, is a story for another time. When we return, McLaren unleashes their latest mean machine. Don't go away. McLaren Kuala Lumpur has officially introduced their latest Super Series sports car to the Malaysian market, the McLaren 720S Spider. The British car maker says that the latest supercar edition will strengthen its current range of luxury sports cars in the country. Wanizul Islam finds out more.
The 720S Spider, the latest addition to the luxurious high-performance super sports car segment by McLaren Automotive. This unparalleled blend of luxury, beauty and performance boasts a patented one-piece retractable hardtop, which is the fastest convertible roof for a supercar that can open and close within 11 seconds, even at speeds of 50 kilometers per hour. Now, let's take a look. A weight of 1,332 kilograms, the 720S Spider is just 49 kilograms heavier than the 720S Coupe, but shares similar performance specifications. The super sports car is powered by a 4-litre twin-turbo V8 engine, which has 710 horsepower and 770 Newton-meters of torque. Power is sent to the rear wheels via a 7-speed dual-clutch SSG transmission, and the car is able to reach 100 kilometers per hour in just 2.9 seconds. Top speed of the Spider with the top on is similar to the Coupe at 341 kilometers per hour. while it is slightly slower with the roof lowered at 325 kilometers per hour. The Spider sits on a twin 5-spoke lightweight forged alloy wheel, which is wrapped with a 19-inch front and a 20-inch rear Pirelli P0 tires. The interior kit includes a centrally mounted 8-inch high-resolution central infotainment screen, which controls audio, media, navigation, climate control, and other convenient features. A one-piece carbon fiber roof panel with an electrical folding mechanism allows the top to be lowered or raised in just 11 seconds, 6 seconds quicker than the 650S predecessor.
Well, the challenge in building a Spider convertible is making sure that the car remains as rigid as the coupe, as exciting to drive, and they've achieved it. We have a convertible that opens up within 11 seconds. You can activate it in 30 seconds. All very beautiful. It still has a carbon fiber top, which makes sure that the car maintains its rigidity.
The 720S Spider is available in 23 exterior colors and in 3 different specifications: standard, performance, and luxury, and is priced from 1.2 million ringgit before duties and options. Wanizul Islam for 7Edition.
I'm Shafika Razali. Thanks for watching and good night.